Hi, I'm Debbie, and I am going to do a video on how to use the Micro Pro Grill. And this is the Micro Pro Grill. I don't think very many people do videos on the Micro Pro Grill, and I'm not sure why, but I love it. Well, we're going to make lasagna, and the first thing we need to do is get meat for lasagna. And we have meat right here. When I get back from the store, I put it in a freezer mate because it keeps it, one block fits in perfectly. But for this recipe, we only need a half a block of hamburger, not the whole block. So I can take out a block. That's about half a pound. And since I just bought this today, I can break it into 2 more pieces and use it 2 more times for lasagna. So great to have that in the freezer ready to go. The recipe calls for half a pound of hamburger. It calls for half a cup of carrots. So we're going to chop them up because they definitely don't taste good big. This is a chop and prep. It has a blade underneath and then a top. And you close it like that. And you just chop it up. It's really easy to do. And it gets it really fine. Chopped very fine. When you do the whole container of whatever you're chopping, it'll be a cup. We only want about half a cup. Although I don't mind carrots, so if we have more carrots, it's okay. Now when we do, it's a little bit more, but that's okay. We'll dump that in with the hamburger. I'm not as crazy about bell peppers, but we'll put some bell peppers in there and chop them up. It calls for half a cup of bell peppers, half a cup of carrots, finely diced, half a cup of onions, finely diced, and it comes with eggplant, which I didn't bring. I forgot to buy it at the store, but I don't really like eggplant anyway. And of course, because I'm doing a video, this isn't going to work properly, but it always works properly. So I'll just grab another one, because that's what's awesome about Tupperware. It has a lifetime warranty. If you have problems with something, you can just replace it. I'm pretty sure that one's user error right now. And then we also need half a cup of onions. Here's onions. And put the top on. And chop that up. Of course, it calls for 3 cloves of garlic. Could I find 1 clove of garlic in my kitchen? No, but you can use minced garlic and just stick that into. It's fine. Put that in. Now I'm going to tell you about the Micro Pro Grill in a minute, but I wanted to get this started because it takes a few minutes to cook. So we'll put the onions. Now, if you ask me, I would not even put onions or carrots or bell peppers in mine. I believe if you're going to eat a salad, you eat a salad. If you're going to eat lasagna, you eat lasagna. Just like a pizza. If you want to eat pizza, you eat a pizza. If you want salad, you have it on the side. But some people like their salad on their pizza, so they put mushrooms, onions, bell peppers on their pizza. Any kind of meat is okay for me. So you mix this up good. And then we're going to put it in the microwave to cook it. Some people cook their hamburger in the stack cooker. But I'm one of those that I'm already dirtying up the Micro Pro Grill. So I'm going to cook everything I can in the Micro Pro Grill, so I don't have more to clean at the end of the night. So you can see the mixture. It's all with all the meat, all the vegetables and all. And you stick that right inside the bowl. And then you flatten it out. And while this is cooking, we'll get the rest of the stuff ready to cook. So this Micro Pro Grill has two different settings. One is a casserole setting and one is a grill setting. And we want to grill the meat and get the whole thing cooked one time. So we're going to use the flat setting where it goes all the way down. And whatever surface it's hitting is cooking the food. See how flat it is? The other setting is a casserole setting. It doesn't touch the food. Okay, so we're ready. We're going to stick it in. And you put this in. You put it in for 6 minutes. But while we have it in the grill, we're going to finish the rest of it. Getting ready for the rest of the lasagna. These are the microfiber towels. They're great. Instead of using all those paper towels, you just use this to wipe everything up, throw it in the washer, and then you can use it again another day. Okay, get some of this stuff out of the way. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the cheese ready. I already forgot the oil, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Most of the recipes that I use, if I forget something, it'll be just fine. If not, I would never survive as a cook. I always forget everything. For the next part, we use regatta cheese, and any brand will do. The thing that cracks me up is it says 15 ounces. Who uses 15 ounces for anything? If it was 16 ounces, I could tell you, oh, just use half of it. But no, it has to be 15 ounces. But we'll use about half of it anyway. So we'll put the cheese and measure it out to a cup. I like cheese. And then it tells you to lightly beat an egg. I cracked the egg. Well, you can't see because it's running around in there. But I cracked the egg and put it in because I'm a klutz when it comes to doing something on camera. So I don't want to do it when everybody's watching. So it's cracked in here. And it says to lightly beat it. And of course, Tupperware has a great whisk to beat it with. I'm not sure what lightly beat is, but about like that, I think. You see it's all mixed up. And then we'll put the cheese in it. The cheese. And we'll mix that together because that's the cheese mixture, part of the cheese mixture that goes inside the lasagna. Everybody's eaten lasagna before. I love it. But I didn't get to eat it that often because it takes a while to make it. But now with the Micro Pro Grill, it's really easy to make, which is good and bad because I can eat it all the time. I don't need to eat it all the time. I should eat more salads, right? All of us should eat more salads. But so you see the mixture? Can you see? Hard when you can't tell me, yo. Okay, so that's all mixed up and ready to go. So as soon as it's done cooking, we can start layering the noodles. But I want to show you the Micro Pro Grill. And I have another one so I can show you without the one that's cooking. Now this is amazing because yes, there's metal. You can see the metal. It comes with a little bit of a couple of recipes and instructions. Okay. So how it works is the microwaves don't hit the food. The microwaves hit receptors, something like that, receptors in here, and it heats up the grill part. Now, I could try and explain it better than that, but I just say it's magic because it's awesome. You can put a steak in here, put the cover on, stick it in, and it browns it. Now, what was explained to us was halfway through, you might want to turn it over. And you would think that both sides are exactly the same, and they are. So it's not the MicroPro grill. What it is some microwaves heat the food up differently. So some of the microwaves comes more from the top, so the top gets hotter faster, so it browns it better. Some microwave it's from the bottom, and it makes it cook browner on the bottom, and some are even. So if you find out that your microwave does better both sides at the same time is fine, then you don't have to turn it over. My microwave downstairs is hotter on the top, so halfway through I flip it over so the bottom gets and the top get the same. Makes sense. So this is the grill portion. You can see there's a little picture right here that says all the way down, and then this one shows that it's on the top, or it's just easy enough. When you twist it one way, it goes all the way down. When you twist it the other way, it's halfway all the way. It's not too complicated, pretty easy. You can do it. Use the grill for things like steaks, hamburgers, grilled cheese sandwiches. Only take a couple minutes on each side. Or you can do casseroles. Or one of our favorites is to make pizzas. So you put pizza dough, put spaghetti sauce or tomato sauce or pizza sauce, and some pepperoni and cheese. And you don't put it all the way down, you put it on the casserole setting, and you stick it in, and it browns the pizza dough, and it makes the cheese all melted on top. Didn't that 6 minutes go by fast? I'm not even ready yet. No. Okay, here we go. So what we do now is, it'd be funny if you heard crashing on the side. Yeah. So this is cooked. This is not a stay cool. It's not too hot, but you have to be careful because parts of it are really hot. So we'll show you. The meat is all cooked. And I think I'll drain some of this. There's a little bit of juice. See, that's the casserole setting. You can drain it. And it heats up to 425 degrees, so it's really hot. You have to be really careful. And we'll put it back in the bowl. And I think now's a good time to put the stuff I forgot earlier. Maybe I'm supposed to put it in now anyway. But it says to put a teaspoon and a half of cornstarch. And if anybody cooks, they know cornstarch helps keep it thicken it. So a teaspoon and a half. And that takes about half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, you'll know I always carefully measure everything. Okay, half a teaspoon of salt. It's all cooked. Isn't that awesome? It cooks it. Totally cooks it. I didn't have to put it in a frying pan and cook it because it's already cooked. So I only have one dish that I'm cooking in. So we're gonna need sauce. So we'll use a can opener to open the can. And anybody know Kevin Farrell? He's awesome. When we went to Hemingway, we went to Jubilee, Tupperware Jubilee, he showed us how to use a can opener. And he says you spread the legs all the way open, like that. And then you put the black one facing you. And you put it on the top and you close it. And that's how you use it. And you know you have it on right when you can lift it up and it stays on. It doesn't make a hole in the can. What it does is it separates the bottom from the top. So the rubbish, there shouldn't be any rubbish, but if there's any dust on here, it's not going to go inside your food. I'll throw it over here. Now it says to take 1/4 cup of sauce and you spread it on the bottom. Now I have to tell you, that doesn't look like a lot of sauce. But I have to tell you that I use whatever sauce is on sale. So this was a sauce on sale today, Hunt's pasta sauce with meat. So you spread this on the bottom evenly, or as close as you can. Here's my paper towel. Oh, my microfiber cloth. So nice when you can save the environment and save money at the same time. These are the oven ready, no bake lasagna noodles. And that's what you use for this. You layer 3 of these on the bottom. And you can overlap them because it takes 2, but you want it thick. So you put 3. And this is what happens when you drop the box on the way upstairs. I'm anal. I won't use that one for this. Uh-oh. I have to find another one that's not cracked. Okay, there we go. So 3 noodles right on the bottom. And then you take half of the cheese mixture, which I put over here. I'll see recipes that call for half. That's easy. You just kind of guesstimate half. 15 ounces isn't half. And you spread it on the bottom evenly, or as even as you can. Make sure you wash your hands always before you start cooking. I don't want to stop and wash my hands, so I washed them before. Plus, I'm the only one that's going to eat this food, so we're good. Okay, so that's half the cheese mixture on the bottom. Now for the hamburger, put a cup of sauce inside it. And the recipe I found today didn't say that, but I think it tastes better with sauce in between all the layers, so we're doing that. And then you put half of the hamburger mixture spread out. You don't have to worry about being perfect because it's going to get all mushed up when you eat it. Then about half. And then about 3 more noodles. Uh-oh. I dropped them. Quite a few of them got bad. Quite a few of them broke. Yep. Okay. There's 3 noodles. You just put them nicely. And the rest of the cheese mixture. You kind of see the pattern here? You layer it. Bet you if I used that nice Tupperware spatula, it would be easier. You don't want to waste any of the cheese. I just love it when you're making a video and you mess up. Okay. After you put the cheese, the meat mixture, you put 3/4 of a cup of cheese. That's important. Mozzarella cheese. I love cheese, so we're not going to forget that. 3/4 of a cup and a little extra. Okay, we'll try again. There's the lasagna noodles. Looks much better with cheese. Okay. We'll spread it out all nicely, evenly. And the rest of the meat mixture. It's really not supposed to go over the grill. So don't put too much extra stuff in it. And then the cheese, don't want to forget the cheese again. It's going to be hard to pick it up. 3/4 of a cup. You can buy the cheese grated already, or you can use the cheese grater that we have, the master grater shredder thing. It's really awesome. And then you make sure you don't have all the 3/4 of a cup and a little bit more. It doesn't have all the preservatives and cornstarch and all in it. You just take a block of cheese and you stick it in and you grate it up, and it turns out awesome. Okay, so we still need 3 more noodles. We'll see if we can find 3 that aren't too broken. Oh, a little bit. That's okay. And then, so to put 1/2 cup of sauce. You know, you kind of wonder why they didn't just go 1/2 cup, 1/2 cup, 1/2 cup. You know, we have to go 1/4 of a cup, half of it. Then you gotta do half the sauce. And we'll spread that around. Now what we do now is we put it in the microwave on the casserole setting for 5 minutes. That's the casserole setting. And we put it in for 5 minutes. I have one of those. I have one of those microwaves that you use in the dorm up in my Tupperware demo room, because everybody at all the parties always say, my microwave's not big enough. And I show them that all the Tupperware that I have and I cook in fits inside the regular cheap microwave that I bought for my kids in the dorm, and they can cook everything in there. So I'm going to stop the video for now, and in 5 minutes I'm going to come back. And what we do is we take it back out and we put more cheese on the top. I love cheese. Put more cheese on the top and then let it sit for a little while, and then you can eat it. Okay, and just look, when we come back, my assistant will have cleaned up all of this mess, and it'll be all nice and clean and ready to put cheese on the top of the micro program. Okay, bye. Hi, I'm back. I've taken the micro program out of the microwave, and the top was touching a little bit, but that's okay. I use exactly 1/2 cup of cheese on the top. I like cheese, so maybe a little bit more than 1/2 cup. And then you cover it again. You cover it again so that the cheese melts on top. and then you can cut it up and eat it. They usually tell you to let it sit for a few minutes so that it sets good and it settles and the cheese melts well. So I hope I can paste these videos together so it works out all right. But now we're gonna wait a few minutes, and when we come back, I'll show you what I do with it. Okay. Hi. The cheese is melted. I've taken off the top. If any sticks to the top, you just use a non-metal spatula and just scrape it off. It's fine. And this is the finished lasagna. I sure wish you could smell it because it smells awesome. I'll grab a plate. This makes quite a bit of lasagna, and I can't eat all of it. And we shouldn't eat all of it. But what you can do is you plan on making extra so you have a meal for tonight and you have a meal for later. So these are the vent and serve containers. So you can go straight from the freezer to the microwave. So you can portion this off into meal size for lunch or for dinner. So I'll put a piece in here and I'll stick it in the freezer. And then when I want lasagna, I can just take it out and it's like having a freezer meal, except that I did it all tonight. So I am gonna go and have some of this for dinner. I'm gonna freeze some for later, maybe put some in the refrigerator for tomorrow. If you wanna taste some of it, then you have to schedule a Tupperware party with me, and I can tell you how to get this for half price or free even. Okay, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. So stressful making it though. Okay, bye.